live in our Total Eclipse Facebook group. Hi, y'all. This is Mallory Lindsley and Allison Lindsley from Sunset Chasers. Allison's over there in the corner. And then we have a special guest, Taylor, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes, hi. Thank you both for having me having me today to talk about these amazing sailings that you all have handpicked for your clients. My name is Taylor Rouco. I am the inside sales manager here with Celebrity Cruises, and I have the pleasure and privilege of working with Mallory and Allison.
Yes. So we know everyone in this group is super excited about the total solar eclipses for 2026 and 2027. We have 3 total eclipse cruises that we are going to chat about today. And I just want to let y'all know we are going to have some promos throughout this. So just listen carefully. This will be on a replay, and we will send this out to everyone who is on our email list and also have it posted in the Facebook group for 30 days. So sit back, relax. Taylor's going to take us on a journey through all of 2026 and 2027, what you can expect with the Eclipse cruises. All right. So I am going to hide myself and show your presentation. So let's show the presentation. And then, all right, Taylor, you are ready to go.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, as they mentioned, I'm here today to talk about those amazing solar eclipse cruises that we have with Celebrity. First, I thought I'd introduce you guys to the brand. We know that you can explore and view the solar eclipse many different ways, but why should you be doing it with Celebrity? Well, at Celebrity, we are a premium cruise line, and we are delivering on what it means to be elevated. And that means we're just doing it a little bit better than the rest. Again, we're a premium vacation line. We want to exceed your expectations of what a premium vacation can be by indulging your sense of curiosity through an elevated journey. And you'll see that really carried out through all the onboard activity, all the amazing excursions we offer, the thoughtful design of the ship, the amazing crew. Truly, it all comes together to really deliver this beautiful elevated vacation experience. So I'd love to read this little kind of messaging of who we are, our ethos, kind of what to expect. Celebrity is different, as in you'll never want a vacation any other way kind of different. Every detail is elevated beyond what you ever thought a vacation could be. You'll enjoy the intimate feel and thoughtful service of a smaller ship, the variety and excitement of a larger one, and experiences you just won't find anywhere else. So if you want to explore the world or get away from it for a little while, nothing comes close to Celebrity Cruises. And I feel like that really paints a picture that ties in with this imagery I'm sharing with you now, where, you can truly customize your experience on Celebrity to be whatever it is you're looking for. And regardless of which avenue you go down with the onboard experiences you choose, the intensity level of your excursions, the choice is yours, and they're all going to be elevated premium experiences. So whether you want to explore and let your hair down, enjoy silent disco, go to the casino and maybe make some donations, or go shopping, or just enjoy some live entertainment into the late hours of the evening, or if you'd like to restore, recharge in your own private oasis, or perhaps our gorgeous spa or the gorgeous sun deck just to recharge and get some vitamin D, you can do both on Celebrity. And I feel like this paints a beautiful picture of that kind of adventure you can have on board one of our beautiful cruise ships. Now, how do we deliver this elevated premium experience? So these 5 kind of points you're looking at, we call these our passion points. These are truly the 5 ingredients of our secret sauce, how we deliver this amazing, genuine experience, day in and day out, every sailing, 365 days a year. First and foremost, at the heart of it all is the hospitality we offer. Our crew on board is so genuinely excited and happy to be part of your cruise vacation. I promise you by day 2, they'll know if you like your eggs fried or scrambled, if you like your whiskey neat or on the rocks. The level of attention and detail that they provide every single guest on every single sailing truly is bar none. It's white glove service through and through. With food and drink, we partner with amazing partners in the food and drink world. James Beard award-winning chefs, Michelin-starred chefs, amazing cocktail mixologists to deliver a memorable, unique experience that rivals both land and sea. We want you to walk away saying, that was the coolest cocktail I've ever had, regardless of it being on a cruise ship, just anywhere that you've ever had one, or the most amazing meal you've ever had, whether it's shoreside or seaside. And we do have some really amazing, unique concepts and opportunities fleet-wide. And with stay, we know you're taking your hard-earned precious vacation time and choosing to spend it away from home with Celebrity Cruises. So with that, we have designed each and every stateroom to truly be a private oasis. Not only do we offer amazing public venues on board, from the spa, relaxation areas, gorgeous entertainment spaces, but we want your stateroom, whether it's an inside cabin or the largest suite, to truly be your oasis to retreat and recharge. And because we want that to really, we wanted to kind of knock it out of the park with what a cruise ship can offer, we've partnered with architects and interior designers that don't usually work in the cruising sphere to bring a really fresh take on what the ships look like. And you'll notice when I share lots of photos of the ships in the slides to come that you don't necessarily know it's a cruise ship, and we love that. We want our ships to rival vacations landside as well. Sense of place is something we know that our loyal cruisers and guests that find their way to Celebrity, this is really important to them. We know the destination is extremely important. Just like everybody on this call is traveling to view the total solar eclipse, we know that where you're going is a major part of the journey. And we don't want you to feel disconnected from the destinations when you get on board. So we have revamped a lot of our onboard programming, revamped a lot of the different experiences you can have on board to continue that destination immersion even when you're back on the ship. For example, let's say you're sailing in Alaska, we'll have local Alaska beers on board. Let's say you're sailing in Italy, we might have Italian nonnas teaching pasta making classes. Let's say you're in the Caribbean during Carnival, we might have Carnival style entertainment. So it's different things to continue that destination immersion on board with Celebrity. And in that same vein, our live shows and activities are all curated in-house, and there's so much to do sun up to sundown. Again, whether you're looking to have, a lot of fun in a nightclub environment or something a little more intimate or game show style experiences, the sky's the limit with what you can choose to do on board Celebrity. Oh, and I do want to mention, because it's a question we get asked quite often, we don't require reservations for the entertainment. So just bear that in mind. You can truly relax, go on board, and just sign up for whatever interests you that day with no pressure of having to arrange it pre-cruise. Now, the real reason we're on the call today, of course, is to talk about these amazing, unique itineraries and the exclusive deals that Sunset Chasers Travel Agency is getting you all today. So first, we'll lead with the total solar eclipse sailing that we have for 2026. And this is a Mediterranean, Spain, and Portugal cruise aboard the beautiful Celebrity Apex, departing from Southampton, England. It's a gorgeous 14-night itinerary. Definitely the most destination immersion you'll see. 14 nights is the longest of our sailings. And the amazing relationship that Sunset Chasers has with us at Celebrity, we've been able to secure exclusive rates that you won't find anywhere else. So starting price on a concierge veranda, which comes with upgraded amenities, a priority welcome aboard lunch, a welcome bottle of sparkling wine, and many other kind of elevated suite-like priority service and amenities on board at $54.12 per person based on double occupancy. And we're going to dive deeper into what that includes and the amazing value that all of these rates will give you on board. The second itinerary that I'd like to feature, jumping to 2027, is the 11 nights Italy and Spain solar eclipse sailing. This is departing from Rome out of Civitavecchia, and this is on board the beautiful Celebrity Ascent. So this is departing July 26th of 2027. And this is a gorgeous 11-night itinerary, traveling along the coast of Italy, around the coast of Spain, and then back to Rome 11 nights later. And again, beautiful ship. This is one of our Edge class ships, similar to the previous. And we'll dive deeper into what these beautiful ships looks like as well. So this is just to get you all excited about the gorgeous itineraries. And I forgot to call out on the previous slide there. I apologize. We'll go back. On day 12 is when the ship will be in the total solar eclipse line when you're docked in La Coruna, Spain. So we've identified this on the itinerary for you, just so everything's taken care of. Again, white glove service from start to finish. And as you can see here on the July 26, 2027 itinerary, the solar eclipse is called out on day 8 at a beautiful day at sea. You'll be cruising and enjoying the gorgeous Celebrity Ascent. So rates for this one, again, exclusive rates you won't see online, $34.59 per person based on double occupancy, and we'll dive into what that includes in just a moment. And last but certainly not least, for someone maybe looking for a shorter getaway, we do have the wonderful 7-night Spain and Morocco solar eclipse cruise. And this one's round trip Barcelona. This is going to take you to unique ports in Spain like Malaga, Ibiza, and it also has a very unique stop in Tangier, Morocco. So if anyone's looking to scratch Africa off their bucket list and wants to do it via cruise, this is an amazing itinerary to select, departing July 31st, 2027. And this is on our newest ship, Celebrity Excel. So if anybody is interested in perhaps booking not only this amazing solar eclipse opportunity, but doing it on the newest ship that we have available, Celebrity Excel just came out last month. And this amazing, amazing rate for a veranda cabin is starting at $26.38 per person based on double occupancy. And these rates are all in, folks, taxes and fees included. Amazing deals. Oh, and then of course we have the solar eclipse on day 3, another gorgeous day at sea. So now that we've looked at the itineraries, different lengths of sailing, everything from 7 nights, 11 nights to 14 nights, different price points, different ships, different departure ports to really offer you variety to extend your trip. I know a lot of us, when we're booking a flight to Europe, we want to extend the trip. We're already flying over there. Why not max out and spend as much time as possible? So those groups offer different ports to start the sailing from Southampton, England. Maybe you want to spend some time in the UK, from Rome and Barcelona. So lots to choose from. Now to dive deeper into the ships, as I mentioned, we have the gorgeous Edge venues. So we have beautiful venues here. We have the theater, we have the gorgeous nightclub, 2 beautiful pools on board, a gorgeous space called Eden at the very back of the ship, multi-purpose. There are so many different places on board, each with a different look. And I just wanted to share some of the highlights to really share how beautiful the ship is. And I want to call out the bottom photo, that kind of outdoor venue with the gorgeous sea view behind it. That's the magic carpet. And that is unique to the Edge class ship. And it's a dining experience in the evening. During the day, it's an extension of the pool deck, but it is this gorgeous cantilevered space off the side of the ship. And I'll show you more photos in just a moment. So here's one of those beautiful, unique spaces, as I mentioned. And these are spaces that you have free access to. These are just one of the public venues on board where you can go enjoy a cocktail, perhaps make a specialty dining reservation, or just curl up with a book and enjoy some entertainment. I love that many of our venues on board are open sun up to sundown, and the spaces will evolve throughout the day. So the ship really comes alive in different ways depending where you are and what time of day. So Eden, the one that we just looked at, is on the first 4 of our Edge class ships, which several of these groups are on, like Ascent and Apex. And then we have the beautiful Bazaar, which is unique to our newest ship, Celebrity Excel. So it's same location, kind of same bone, same similar layout, but a completely different concept that's really running with the idea of destination immersion and blurring the line between ship and shore. Just to share with you, Bazaar will kind of evolve and update sailing to sailing, port to port. There will be different entertainment, different local artisans featured, different cocktails featured with local ingredients, and the specialty restaurant will also reflect local ingredients and local menu items based on where we're visiting, which is why I mentioned that it's always evolving. So whether you've sailed on Excel several times, when you move to a different destination, it will be a brand new experience. So just imagine this in Europe during a solar eclipse sailing. I'm sure they're going to knock it out of the park with the programming they have scheduled for a venue like this. This is that gorgeous magic carpet I mentioned. This is a photo from the exterior of the ship, this larger photo. You see that beautiful tangerine colored venue. It does move up and down alongside the ship. As I mentioned, it might be specialty dining on deck 16, dining on the edge for one special night during the cruise. It might be an extension of the pool deck where you can enjoy a cocktail and that gorgeous seaside view. Or perhaps we're in a destination where we have to use tenders to get you to port. This will be your destination gateway. And this is a very unique feature to Edge class ships. Something also very unique to Edge is the main dining. So if you've ever cruised before, or maybe you never have, a lot of other cruise lines or even some of our other ships have the traditional main dining concept where it's one dining room. With Edge, we decided, how can we elevate that? How can we deliver it at a premium level and enhance the experience? So not only do guests that sail aboard an Edge class ship have access to one main dining room, you'll have access to four. And main dining means complimentary. So this is part of your cruise fare pricing. You get to dine in four different experiences throughout your cruise. You can flow throughout them. You can choose just one if you have a favorite, but they're all complimentary and bundled into your rate. We have the gorgeous Cyprus on the left. That's our Mediterranean-inspired restaurant. We have Normandy, which is very French-inspired. Tuscan, which of course is Italian-inspired, and Cosmopolitan, which is a little more global and eclectic. But again, all complimentary, just to elevate the experience with what's already included in your pricing. And I want to share this photo with you because if you have never seen photos of an Edge class ship or sailed on an Edge class ship, you might not have heard of an infinite veranda. So an infinite veranda is, again, our reimagined balcony stateroom. So no longer do we have the dusty curtains and the traditional sliding door where you can only open it halfway. We thought, how can we elevate the space? How can we make it even more customizable? And how can our guests utilize the space in the way that they want to, sailing to sailing? So what you'll notice there are those frosted glass French doors that can fold flush away with the walls, or you can close them for privacy. And then you do see that white railing kind of parallel to the horizon. And that can either be converted just with the switch of a button to a floor-to-ceiling window, or the top half can be brought down to the traditional kind of waist-high balcony. And there's so much technology and innovation involved with this. Everything's done with just a little touch panel there along the wall. But this is just an amazing, amazing concept that I have loved seeing on some of the sailings where perhaps it's a little chilly or a little drizzly, and having your balcony wide open like you might in the Caribbean is just not feasible. How can we make that space usable and dynamic? This is the birth of the infinite veranda. And I know that most of the space that Sunset Chasers is holding is infinite veranda. So I just wanted to share this with you all. I know that we had some photos of Silhouette, but I'm going to jump past those and go through here what's included. I apologize for the extra slides there, folks, but I wanted to get here to, now that we've looked at who we are as a brand, what the ships look like, what itineraries are we talking about. Let's talk about what's included in those amazing, amazing rates that Mallory and Allison are holding. So again, exclusive agency rates. These are rates you're not going to see online when you're shopping. You're not going to see through other third parties. And the best deal is that, as you can see, number 2, they all feature our amazing package offer called All Included. All Included, what is that, you might be asking? This is a way for us to truly make your cruise vacation all included. We give you the classic unlimited drink package for both guests in the cabin, along with the unlimited basic internet for both guests in the cabin. And you can use those throughout the entire cruise, any bar, any location on board. And the tips are included on the drink package as well. So this just makes it absolutely seamless and easy for you to book one price and pay everything and be good to go. And the only other components you'd have to worry about would be excursions or perhaps flights to get you there. Another agency exclusive for Sunset Chasers is a $50 onboard credit per stateroom. So not only are you getting a discount on the rate compared to what you'd find on your own, not only are you getting the drinks and the Wi-Fi bundled into your rate at an exclusive deal as well, you're getting $50 onboard credit per stateroom to spend however you'd like. And the beauty of the onboard credit is that you get that as soon as you book. So if you want to pre-book any of your excursions, any of your specialty dining, any spa treatments, you can dip into that onboard credit right away. Of course, if you want to save it for onboard, you're welcome to do so as well. And now that we've looked at rates, what's included, you're probably asking, how do I book? Who do I give my credit card number to? How do I pay? What's going on? I want to lock in and get my vacation ready. Well, the good thing is that the deposits for the 7-night cruise are $250 per person. The longer cruises will be $450 per person, and those deposits are fully refundable until your final payment date. And the final payment date's listed on the screen here. For the 2026 sailing, the final payment date is March 15th of 2026, so a few months away. That gives you a few months to pay the cruise down. And again, that deposit's refundable. So lock it in today and let Allison and Mallory take care of the rest for you. The flights, the excursions, the hotels, extending your trip, build out that package for you. And you're completely reassured, no worries at all. Final payments due until March 15th, and you have flexibility until then. Final payment for the 2027 cruises is also March 15th, but of 2027. So you'll have even more time to build out and customize the complete vacation package and lock in your rate worry-free. Lock that in today. If anything should happen, you have flexibility until then, but better to take advantage of the amazing rates today than wait and miss out. And I know that has happened in a few cases with another sailing that I've worked closely with Allison and Mallory on as well, where the sailing is now full. So don't miss out, lock in today. And of course, fifth and last, but certainly not least of my points of what's included, your white glove service from your travel advisor. They have worked so hard to foster these amazing relationships with their reps, such as myself, and we're here to give you great deals, great service, amazing bonus offers that you're not going to see anywhere else. And that's because they work so closely with people like me. And we're so grateful to the business that they bring. So truly, there's a lot of exclusives to be had with Sunset Chasers Travel. And as a thank you for booking with Sunset Chasers, kind of think of it as an early booking bonus offer. If you book today through December 31st for any of these 3 groups that we've looked at, you will receive an extra $100 onboard credit. That's in addition to the discounted rates, the drinks, the Wi-Fi, the $50 onboard credit we already looked at, the amazing refundability and worry-free policies, the amazing service you're going to get from Mallory and Allison, and of course now you'll be getting an extra $100 per stateroom to spend towards your cruise. We know in Europe you're going to be booking a lot of excursions. These ships have a lot of specialty dining offers, amazing, beautiful spas. You're definitely going to want to lock in this amazing offer. You don't want to leave any money on the table and miss out. That's just my thank you to you all. Allison, Mallory, please let me know if you have any questions or if we've seen any questions pop into the chat. I'm happy to answer anything you might want to dive deeper into.
Yeah, so we're streaming in a couple of different areas, and we have a couple of questions that came in through the chat. So question about the drinks. What is included with our group rate with that classic drink and classic Wi-Fi?
Of course. So with drinks, it's cocktails. So it's beer, wine, and spirits. And it's also your non-alcohol. So it's all name brand, just not top shelf, but it is name brand. And then for the non-alcohol, it's your bottled water, your smoothies, your fresh squeezed juices, your sodas, your coffees, your teas. Those will all be bundled into the price as well. And we do take care of the tipping on the drink package when you opt in for it as a package the way your group is.
Perfect. Yeah. I know when I personally sail with Celebrity, I always upgrade to the premium package. When there's like, Allie says something about lavender martinis that we had that. Yes. But we always upgrade to the premium just because it's only a couple of dollars. It's not too much more per person per day. Mm-hmm. And we get the fancy waters, we get Maker's Mark, and like we're old fashioned girls. And so we tried like every bourbon that we could at every bar when we were in Celebrity Beyond. I mean, it was research. We had to find all this research for y'all. So,
absolutely. It's called quality assurance.
Yes. And then premium Wi-Fi. That's always fun too, to keep in touch with people back home. Let's see.
And the Wi-Fi is unlimited. It is the basic internet, so it'll suffice for texting, email, messaging, and it's usable everywhere on the ship. I get asked that quite often. And another question I get asked is like, if I go on with my phone and my iPad and my laptop, can I move the package through the 3 devices? And yes, you can. As soon as you sign off one, you can sign on to another device.
Yeah, especially now with all like that 2-factor authentication stuff, and you have to have it on your phone, you have to have it on the computer.
I know.
I mean, we just need like unlimited Wi-Fi all the time.
Yes.
Can you tell us the perks of Aqua Class and maybe even the retreat? We've had some questions about suites. I know the suites are not included in the group rate, but they are included with those extra onboard credits. And then just kind of some people want to know like why would we upgrade to aqua class?
Of course, and that's a great question. So, Aqua Class is our highest balcony category that's just below the suites.
Hmm.
So, Aqua Class, we're trying to deliver an even more elevated experience. Not only is it the veranda stateroom that you're purchasing, but you're purchasing a bunch of extra amenities, better location. For example, with Aqua, which is kind of wellness and spa focused, it is linked to our beautiful spa on board. You get complimentary use of the sea thermal suites on board. And I'd love to share photos with you. I'm happy to send those to you so that you can
Yeah.
share them with your clients that are interested. But we have a beautiful spa on board, truly stunning. And there's these different rooms in the spa, like the sauna, the relaxation lounge, our version of a Turkish bath, a plunge pool, rain showers. So we call those the sea thermal suites. And for any Aqua guest, you get complimentary use of that throughout the entire cruise. Any other guest can purchase a day pass or a pass for the whole sailing, but if you're an Aqua guest, you do get priority and it's complimentary for you throughout the cruise. And they usually open around 8 a.m. and stay open until about 9 or 10 p.m. So it's not like limited hours that you won't get to use it. You can truly spend all day in port, come back and enjoy the spa. Or get up early and enjoy it. So, in addition to the amazing spa benefit, you also get access to an additional dining room.
Oh yeah.
So all of these beautiful groups that you're hosting, they're on Edge class ships, right? So not only do you already have 4 main dining rooms, when you're booking into Aqua, you'll get a 5th main dining room, and it's exclusive for Aqua guests. So since it's a smaller kind of guest list, if you will, we keep it open seating. So low stress. You don't need to worry about snagging a dining time or rushing into your app to book anything. When you arrive, you're seated. It's open for breakfast and dinner every day. They open for lunch on sea days. And since it is a little more wellness focused, it is a different menu than what you'll see in the main dining room. They really try to kind of play up natural flavors, natural textures. It is a gorgeous dining experience. The restaurant's also very beautiful. In addition to those two kind of key players of why you would upgrade to Aqua, we also upgrade your Oasis, your stateroom. So the shower's upgraded to have like the massage shower rain head. The bathrobes are upgraded. The bath linens are upgraded. You have spa products to use in the stateroom. We put complimentary yoga mats. The room service menu is enhanced. There's a custom pillow menu. So little things to, again, kind of enhance the experience in your stateroom, in addition to the extra dining and spa access as well.
Yeah, when we were on the Beyond, we got the spa pass, and that was definitely something that was a lot of fun. We were it was kind of an intense cruise we were on because it was part of a
Hmm.
conference, and so we were just go go go,
Hmm.
trying all the excursions, trying everything we could, and then just being able to escape to that spa for like an hour or two was just so great. And then
So nice.
yeah, doing
Yeah.
it, we did it almost every day, I think. Yeah, at night we would relax and we were like, we're not doing
Yeah.
we're going to the spa.
It's so nice.
Mhm.
And, it's the where I'm again, I'll share photos with you. I apologize, I don't have any.
Oh,
But
that's
where we
fine.
have the spa on the ship, it's located at the very front of the ship on like deck 15 or deck 16. So it's a gorgeous location. So not only is the spa itself beautiful, but it's these floor to ceiling windows where you're just looking out at like the sky kissing the ocean. And, it's very serene there. I've been on other cruise lines I won't name where the spa's down on like deck 3 and there's no windows and you kind of
Mhm.
in the belly of the ship hearing the mechanics, and it's really hard to truly disconnect in that environment. So it's a very thoughtful location where we keep the spa on board.
Yeah. I just wanna let y'all know, anyone who has joined in, we are gonna send out the recording, but if you have any questions that you wanna ask Taylor directly, she works with Celebrity Cruise Line, just pop it in on whatever platform you are, and then we will get to those questions. If we run out of time, we'll make sure to answer your questions via the email when we send this out. Okay, next question. Does Celebrity have any, like, kinda dress code when it comes to sailing?
That's a good question. So I would say casual during the day.
Mhm.
We do say, kind of like smart casual for dinner. So let's say you're going to the main dining room, kind of rule of thumb is like no flip flops, no shorts, no pool wear. So smart casual for those evenings. But then we do have a couple nights where we've revamped kind of the formal nights.
Yeah.
We didn't want it to be so stuffy, so we have evening chic nights where we just want the guests to come dressed as fabulous, as fabulous as they feel. We want them to dress that way. So you'll see people wearing gowns or beautiful sparkly outfits, but we encourage kind of not cocktail attire per se, but something leaning towards cocktail attire in this concept of evening chic, where we just want you all to feel fabulous and dress to the nines and have a lot of fun on your vacation. So you'll see a couple of nights of those on the cruise. 7 nights, I know we do 2. I think for 11 night, there might be 3, but I know for the 14 night, there's definitely 3 of them.
Yeah, I definitely like that there wasn't an official formal night. That's usually where like I'll bring a dress that I know I'm not gonna wear, and then I'll like sneak over to the buffet because I don't want to feel weird. But like I felt really comfortable like dressing just in my smart, casual, normal clothes, and
Mhm.
the non-real formal night was really nice. I like that, especially being in my like 30s. Like I'm not a big super formal night. Like I'll do
Mhm.
it if I need to do it, but I like
Yeah.
a nice like look cute theme night.
Yes. Yeah, I don't wanna have to wear a floor-length gown, and for the gentleman, I'm sure you don't wanna have to bring a whole sport coat or tuxedo.
Yeah, I need to save room for, like, souvenirs in my suitcase. I can't
Yeah,
be bringing all that
exactly.
formal stuff, and I cannot walk in heels. Yeah, we have decided I'm like, I'm just gonna wear my, like, wedges or
Mhm.
did we say we were gonna wear we could yeah, just flats only. We can't do wedges because like, if you hit, like, any type of rocky, you're just like, "Ooh, frockin'."
Yeah. That's what we say. We just want our guests to feel fabulous and to feel
Yeah.
chic. So whatever that means to them, we encourage it. Have fun, let your creativity out. But for those that don't want to necessarily do formal black tie, that's okay. It's your vacation. So I love that we have revamped that on board.
So we do have a variety of ages that are coming on board on this ship.
Mhm.
I know for one of the 2027 cruises we are going to have some 20-year-olds are going to come on the ship with their parents. I know
Mhm.
we have some other people that are in like retirement age. How would you say the nightlife is on Celebrity?
I think it has evolved a lot,
Mhm.
and I think that we have started to offer more. In the last few years, you've seen venues staying open later, and we're, kind of revamping nightclubs and nighttime concepts, which I love. And
Mhm.
I think that that's something fun that when you go on board a celebrity ship, you see all ages out late night. And I think that's something that celebrity kind of at the leadership level took note of, that
Mhm.
our guests want to stay out late and have a good time and dance and hear music and enjoy themselves. So you're seeing a lot more of that kind of onboard programming, which I'm really happy to see over the last couple of years. So we do have a nightclub on board. And
Mhm.
since we did just look at all of our Edge class ships, there is an actual designated nightclub. It's a 2-level club. It's gorgeous. We also have kind of the center of the ship, this area called the Grand Plaza, where you'll see a DJ late
Yeah.
at night or a live band a little bit earlier in the day. But there's always kind of live entertainment there. And then you'll also see pop up throughout the ship our silent disco, which is actually the photo in the kind of in the background of the slide here. Our guests love silent disco, all ages. And then we also do, on occasion, a very fun party on the pool deck at night, one night of
Mhm.
the cruise. So there's lots of entertainment and nightlife in addition to just the theater, which I know a lot of people, if they're new to cruise or haven't cruised in a very long time, you kind of think, okay, main dining room, theater for the show. Like that's kind of the way people think the night's going to go. And we do have a stunning theater on our Edge class ships. The design rivals like theaters in Las Vegas with the innovation and technology. There's 2 showings every night. The shows can vary everything from, musical style, rock opera style, Cirque du Soleil style, just kind of variety shows. And we do 2 showings every night, and that is in the theater. But even aside from that, there's tons of nightlife on board. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun when we were on Celebrity from
Mhm.
just being able to have, like, that kind of casual dining. We did a couple of
Mhm.
specialty dining. We did the martini bar every night. We went to,
It's
like,
just so
all the
lively, like, you can't help but be called there
yeah,
to the martini bar. You're walking by and you're like, "I'll just stop in." It's such a good vibe.
like, you got the drink package,
Yeah,
so,
exactly, you got
just
the drink
get
package.
one. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, we got one more question so
Mhm.
far. Um, is the Excel oh, this person wants to be on the latest and greatest.
Okay.
Is the Excel ship still gonna be the newest ship in 2027?
Yes. Yes, for summer of 27, yes. We recently just announced, and this is public info. No, I'm not trading insider secrets. We recently just announced that we are going to do one more ship to the Edge class. We originally were
Ooh,
only going to do 5, and Excel is going to be the last. But we've recently announced that there will be a 6th. The name is Celebrity Excite, and she will be coming to service in 2028. So yes, yes, I know we'll have some river cruises between now and then, but that's a whole different can of worms.
it's a whole different ball
Excel,
game.
yeah, Excel will still be the newest at the time.
Yeah, those river cruises. We'll have to have another whole like webinar all on river cruises because
Yes,
those things sold out like hotcakes.
I know, I know. Well, we'll have to have some inventory so we can do the call. Yeah,
Alrighty, let's see. So
yeah.
I'm looking on our streams,
Mhm.
and I know we're on a little bit of a delay, so I'm just going to give them a little
Yeah,
second
that's okay.
to see if there's any other
Of
questions.
course. And I didn't answer the second part of your first question about aqua versus retreat.
Mhm.
So while you're checking, I'll just kind of elaborate on retreat a little. So we talked about aqua class, which is like an upgraded version of a veranda stateroom. And then we have the retreat, which is all of our suite cabins or suite staterooms or suite category. Retreat is not just the room.
Mhm.
Not only are you getting this stunning, gorgeous suite, not only are we upgrading your drinks to premium, your Wi-Fi to premium, you're getting priority boarding. You will also have amazing, amazing amenities on board. Private pool and sun deck at the
Mhm.
very top of the ship on the front. Private dining. So in addition to those 4 main dining rooms, in addition to the one for Aqua, you'll get a 6th main dining room exclusive for retreat guests. You'll have butler service from start to finish throughout the sailing. And you'll even have a private lounge where, let's say you just have a question about shore excursions or just wanting to understand something more on the cruise. You don't have to go to guest relations. There's a private lounge where you can go and speak to somebody there, and that's exclusive for retreat guests.
That's awesome.
So kind of like a little ship within a ship experience.
Yeah.
So, you get the super intimate feel of a smaller ship, but maybe it would just be a few hundred passengers, but then all the amazing offerings of a large class ship. And I do want to mention all of our Edge class ships are around 3,300 passengers at max capacity. I know
Oh
that's
yeah,
a question that comes up.
that's good to know. It's a
Mhm.
good size ship, especially
Mhm.
with everything that there is to do, but I never
Yes.
felt really crowded. Okay, we do have another question. How family friendly do you think these cruises are? Think teenagers.
Very family friendly. I think especially for Europe in the summer, which is such a peak time for us as a brand to see multi-gen groups travel.
Mhm.
Extremely family friendly. We have wonderful programming on board for kids, for teens. We have whole spaces for them on board the ship. And the programming is very cool because it's not just you know, that you get sent to a location and there's one activity on the bulletin board. The activities are based on interest and they're
Mhm.
divided by ages. So let's say you have a teenager who's interested in robotics or DJ lessons or cooking classes, or maybe just doing a scavenger hunt that day to do something a little different and fun. There will be a variety of activities to choose from based on what you're actually interested in. So it's nice because you get to customize for what you like versus a kind of one size fits all programming for the kids and teens on board. And we do, of course, like teen parties, mixers for them,
Yeah.
different activities in the venue on board for them as well. So if you have any clients or for any of you all out there who are traveling with teens or kids and want more info, please let Mallory or Allison know, and I'm happy to send some content your way.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had that question on the live. I'm looking through here,
Mhm.
see if there's any other questions. I think you've answered all the questions that came through, and then I think that teen one is our last question. That's a good one because I personally don't have kids or teenagers. I am the teenager. No, I'm kidding.
Same.
But I know that
Same.
is very important. We do have a couple of clients that are, bringing their teens, and they're so
Mhm.
excited about, sailing and seeing Europe and, of course, the eclipse.
Yes, that is gonna be an amazing, amazing experience.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And what better time to lock in your amazing rates than today with these bonus offers and the amazing service of Sunset Chasers Travel Agency.
Oh, we did just get one more question. Sorry.
That's
Do
okay.
you have any examples of shore excursions, especially in the Mediterranean?
I don't have any on hand.
Mhm.
However, and this is something I can work with you one-on-one, and we can perhaps share to your potential clients or clients
Yeah.
that are booked already. There is a way for us to look at the exact excursions available for the sailing. So we can go ahead and kind of handpick a few if you want to share those with your clients. I'm happy to provide advice and sage counsel on what is popular. I know for the 2027 sailings, I don't think we have everything uploaded just
Yeah.
yet because I did take a quick peek and I didn't see too much listed yet. But definitely for the 26 sailing, we can put together like my top recommendations or what I know to be popular because you definitely want to book those in advance.
Yes.
And just a note on excursions, most of the excursions are fully refundable until 48 hours prior to the actual excursion departure time, which means that even if you're locking it in 6 months before, let's say your plans change on board or you learn about something different that you'd like to go do, you have a lot of flexibility.
Mhm.
So nothing, we don't ever want you to feel trapped or locked in. We want you to book early. We want you to get exactly what you want for your vacation. And of course, there's room for flexibility. But I'm happy to work with you offline on a list for all the sailings. I'm sorry I didn't have any info on that today.
No, it's fine. It's what happens when you go live. You get random questions.
But that's a great question, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So
Yeah.
Allie and I, we have personally done, I think we did one excursion with Celebrity
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
the other day got canceled because of weather, and the other
Mhm.
day we did a beach day. But we did one excursion with Celebrity, and we had a great time. It was in Cozumel. They took really good care of us. They took us out to swim in cenotes. We saw ruins. We got to the ship back on time,
Yeah.
which is
I was gonna
always
say,
great.
one of the big benefits of booking your excursions through Celebrity is that the ship will wait for you. So if there's an issue, traffic, whatever it might be, the ship will wait for you. So that's a really nice assurance to have when you're traveling abroad and maybe you left your passport on board the ship.
Yeah, yeah, because when we did that, excursion, it was like a full 8-hour day.
Wow.
It was so long. We got on a speedboat, and then we got on a bus, and then we went, like, all the way to Tulum, and then
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
oh my
Yeah.
god, we did everything, and then, like, we were looking oh, yeah, it was totally worth it. We were looking, we're like I mean, our ship technically stayed in port longer because of the whole cancellation port thing, but
Mhm.
we were looking, we're like, "Oh my god, if we would've done this on ourselves, 1, we would've gotten, like, so lost. 2, um, like, the traffic trying to get back was, like,
Yeah.
so terrible, and then, technically, like, we would've been, like, 45 minutes late, but,
Yeah.
the ship would've stayed for us, so that was great.
There's nothing worse than when you're making your way back to the ship and you're checking your phone. You're like, "Oh my god."
"Am I gonna make it?" Yeah.
Exactly. Am I gonna be one of the people running and everybody's watching me from the pool deck?
No peer runners, sunset chasers, no
No
peer
peer
runners.
runners.
All right, so that is the last question, and
Mhm.
we are pretty much right at time. So thank you so much for joining us and doing all of that.
Of
We will
course.
have this uploaded on Facebook and YouTube, and we will send out the link to everyone in our email group or email list. And we'll also post the link in our Facebook group because I know it disappears after like 30 days. But yeah, like this is a really great offer. This is another exclusive that we have that Taylor herself came up with. I think it's super great. An extra $100. I mean, that can go a really long way. Or you can just like be like me and accidentally book the most expensive specialty restaurant, and it was great.
It'll be fabulous though.
Oh, I one of the best meals I had ever had. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that $100 free meal, it's so great. Perfect.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
happy to do it for you all.
Yeah.
Amazing itinerary, amazing ships that you guys have selected, and you really, really have some great prices. So, however I can help, please let me know. I'm happy to jump back on anytime you'd like and share more photos. I promise I'll get you some content on Aqua and the retreat so we can share to those clients that might be interested.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Take